so we can hear you. I think she's able to. Yeah, everybody else is unmuted. Yeah. So sure.
Maybe she stepped away. We can move on.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to Jim.
Hey Warren, here's a quick question: if an unfunded person has sponsored other people that are funded, what happens to that person after this upgrade?
Okay.
An unfunded person does not purchase their membership, is what you're asking, correct?
That's correct. She's in, but she hasn't purchased her membership. But she has people under her who have purchased memberships and are sponsoring people.
Nothing changes for that individual, meaning that they were getting rewards before the night. So, irregardless of the switch, it does not affect them because they weren't receiving anything. You only receive a reward when you purchase a membership.
Right. They came in under the old membership.
No, they didn't come in under any membership.
Okay. Well, they came in before they did the upgrade.
You mean they just simply
not in?
So, but they have not acquired any membership from what you're
right. They came, so there's a transfer from the 1.0 to the 2.0.
There's nothing to transfer because they have nothing.
Okay.
They have.
They didn't buy a membership.
They haven't bought a membership, so they don't actually have anything.
They're not even in.
They're not. They are not active members. As a matter of fact, they're not even able to click on the tab to get the learn about the history or get any information in regards to the content. Learning education, they don't have access to anything.
Okay, so what happens to the ones that are sponsored? They just go to somebody else, or?
No, everything. In other words, the rewards for that individual, they're just missing out on that. It doesn't bypass them. It doesn't go up to anyone else. Everyone else gets the rewards. It's just that individual is not receiving rewards that they should be receiving, and the company doesn't make it retroactive either. They just will start receiving rewards from the day they get the membership.
When they acquire membership.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. But that's not unusual. Keith did the same thing, believe it or not, when he first started in the business. For almost 3 months. Because initially when he first started, Keith Williams I'm talking about, 1,000 was the minimum amount to get started, 1,000 USDT. He couldn't afford it. But he built a team. And it was maybe 90 days later before he purchased his first membership. And when he did, he was over 60 a day when he got started at that point in time. So the team is being built. That individual is simply missing out on those rewards until they acquire a membership. So when they do purchase their first membership, obviously the only choice for them is going to be 2.0.
Every day.
All right, let's end that question, Jason, and let's go to George. George, go ahead.
30 seconds.
Hi, Jason. How are you doing?
Good.
30 seconds. Your mic is hot, George. 30 seconds.
I'm speaking already as is. When I saw Jason for Alumni Weekend, I missed the meeting you all had at the hotel, but I was asking him about the crypto wallet. I was trying to get into the crypto wallet, and I don't know how to get into it. And someone can guide me into it.
Which one?
Well, I'm a new beginner, so I don't know which one
Okay,
is needed. You can guide me into it. Also, Jason, I'm going to Tanzania in July. You still coming?
George is in Alabama, so probably. Is there any restrictions in Alabama? I'm not sure, but we could do crypto.com, George. I'll get with you.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, Phyllis.
30 seconds. Okay, this is quick just to clarify the question that was asked previously, because I did have someone who came in registered but was not able to acquire her membership because her funds were being held up. The person she came in under was receiving reward. She brought in 2 people under her, but she hadn't funded yet. So long story short, all of those rewards came up to bypassed her and went up to the person above her and then came up to me. So they do go up to the people that are above you, even if you have the gentleman who was just speaking, and he said that the person had created an account but hadn't funded a membership, and they brought in people. Those rewards do go up to the person that's above them. Is what I wanted to clarify.
Yeah,
The issue was there. Everyone that has a membership is qualified to receive rewards. It doesn't necessarily mean, though, that the individual who has not purchased a membership, it doesn't mean that the rewards that they would have normally been receiving goes up the upline. The uplines get their normal rewards that they're supposed to get because they're qualified. It just means that the rewards that individual who has not acquired a membership, those rewards are dormant, is what's happening. They're just not receiving. Everyone else is getting what they're supposed to because they are qualified. So what one does not affect the rest of the community, in other words.
Oh, okay. So the percentages still go to who they're supposed to, and
the normal percentages still go to you.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, guess what? We've got through all the hands.
Time.
Yeah. Do we have anything in the chat? Right, nothing in the chat. Nope, nothing.
I didn't see anything. Dr. Kareem was just posting.
So we had a question. We have a question from someone.
Oh.
This is Jason. This is Cordell. I purchased 2.0 membership shortly after they started it, but every time I go to do a startup, for the ETH, it says that I need to buy a 2.0 membership. I've already bought one, and it won't let me do the startup.
I've never tried that before. Martin, you can speak to that.
So let me ask you: are you doing the upgraded 2.0 and then doing a rebuy, or have you done a rebuy and then did it?
Well, I'm not trying to do a rebuy because I've done rebuys at 125, but the ability to do staking or participate in the
I know what he's
startups, it tells me that I'm not eligible to participate in that startup because I need to buy a 2.0 membership. But I've already done that.
No, now did you purchase specifically a 2.0 membership, or are you just talking about upgrade?
No, I'm talking about a 2.0 membership.
I think somebody has the answer.
Sheree.
Yes, it has to be within the period of the announced promotion. So if the promotion is on May 5th, that is the day that it begins. If you had done a membership on May 3rd, you would not be able to use that membership to participate in the promotion that starts on the 5th. The promotion is restricted to a certain time period. I've experienced it firsthand, so I know exactly what the gentleman's talking about, but it must be purchased within the time frame of that specific promotion.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we're gonna add a section. We're gonna add a room called Ashery. She seems to have the answer to a lot.
Listen, she. This is not the first time she saved the day.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm taking a note of this. I'm taking a note.
Yep. She just comes through.
That's what happens when you read.
I know she's an avid reader. We know she told us that from before.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. George, I see your hand is up again, I think. Go ahead. I think we'll take your question. George going once. George going twice. George has
To Andrew.
Andrew, go ahead.
Yes, I just had a quick question about the hyper mining. Is there going to be any type of training on that?
Usually we do that on Tuesdays when Daniel's here. He's not here today, unfortunately. Martin, do you have anything that you can add for hyper mining I'm tonight? a daring headlights with that. Got it. So we
On Tuesdays?
Usually Daniel's here every Tuesday. This is the first time he's missed it. He asked to forgive him, but he had prior engagement. So usually on Tuesdays we'll do the hyper mining. He gets to the MetaMask and HVT, all that type of stuff, all the advanced topics.
Okay, so next
All
week
right?
I'll check it out.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, and you could check out the hyper community too. I think they have the HVT training on there. Awesome.
Yeah, for smart contract, I've seen that for the HPT.
Yeah, we all are a little behind when it comes to hyper mining, and we all need to kind of step up our game when it comes to that. Because again, as I've always said, companies just trying to give us all types of things, and we have to really tap into all the benefits the company has to offer. All right, Virginia, go ahead.
Pay attention to the time. You guys have 30 seconds. The mic is hot.
Hi. My niece opened a crypto.com account today for funding, and it was approved. And we tried to buy the USDC using the credit card and the debit card, but both were declined. Do you guys have any like a workaround for this thing?
On your bank. You gotta
Call the bank. Call the bank.
Who does she bank with,
All right.
Virginia?
Okay.
Virginia, who does she bank with?
You know what? I didn't ask that.
The reason being, if it's Bank of America, if it's Chase, some of these banks, they don't allow you to purchase cryptocurrency with the debit or credit card. So you need to know which bank it is. The way to do that will be to do an ACH transfer.
All right. Okay.
So that's
all right. Thank you.
Know what it is. You're welcome. All right. It's good to know that. Everybody got that information? That's good information. All right, Mr. Dallas.
Come to Capital One.
There you go. That too. Mr. Dallas, how you doing, sir? Mr. Dallas, we can barely hear you. Can you speak a little closer to your mic, please?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you just fine.
Okay, my upgrade went great. I had 39 rebuys. You told me to tell you how many rebuys I had to get.
Right. Well, that was Roger, but I believe that was Roger that I told you. But yes, 39. I think I remember that 39 rebuys. So 39 memberships. So, and everything went fine. Everything went fine. No problem. Everything was converted.
Yes, everything was converted.
Nice. Wonderful.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Your head.
Can I show something?
Can you show something?
Yeah.
What do you want to show first?
On the rebuy.
What are you gonna show?
Here it is. Okay. I go to membership. Tells me I have this. Does that mean that I have a rebuy here? It says rebuy.
No, that's the option to rebuy.
Rebuy option.
There's an option for rebuy. Okay.
Click
So-
on it. Let's see what you have.
No, you don't have enough.
They have
Oh,
enough.
for the account balance, I have to reach 125 in order to do a rebuy.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. And then when you do a rebuy, it will put 500 on top of your
Pending.
pending reward. So an additional 500 will be added to your pending rewards. All right. So you just have to wait till it gets to 125.
All right, George.
Got it?
George, you're muted.
All right. You can stop sharing now.
Okay, let me take it off. Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
No problem. That was an easy one. Thaddeus, go ahead.
Yes, this Thaddeus. Hey.
Yes.
My question's on the DeFi. I put some MOF in there. It's an MOF earned for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through the process of 30 days, but I'm not sure how to get it out. Get it back out into my hyperverse so I can use it or do something with it.
I think they put it back into your financials, isn't it?
It's not in my financial because it's I can I say the amount is 210,000 MOF. But it's still, as far as I can tell, under in the investment records, it's the investment amount is still in there, the current revenues in there, but it didn't show back up in my financial.
Or maybe they didn't quite finish yet.
So when you click on under assets and you click on overview,
That's it. Then overview. Okay.
what are you seeing for your total asset?
2,880 and 16 cents, or 16.16 HU.
Okay, click on financial.
Financial. All right.
Scroll down to where it says MOF, TRC20. You see a number there?
MOF TRC20. No.
And
Zero.
And the other one underneath that is 0 as well.
Yeah, the MOF under that is
All right,
0.
so just like he said, they're probably not finished with it.
Okay. Okay. It was last week that the 30 days was up, and I thought I'd push the how to say that.
I'm not sure where that DeFi goes.
So next question is: did you take off the order? What do you call it? The order replenish.
Oh yeah, the auto
Renew. Did you uncheck that?
Yeah. Okay.
Because if that's on, it's gonna keep on renewing.
Right.
Oh, let's see. The auto renewal is off. It is off. I turned it off after the 31 days. After 31 days, because I thought maybe that was what's holding it up. And I thought I hit I hit the early redemption part. I thought that maybe that would bring it, because in 31 days it didn't give it back to me yet. So it's still in there from my investment record.
Yeah, I think they're not finished with it yet, or something happened.
Okay.
Because it should be back in the financial.
Okay then. Well,
just give it another couple days. Give it a couple more days or whatever.
All right. We'll get back with you maybe on Sunday.
Please keep us informed.
All right.
Yeah, keep us informed.
All right, we'll do. All right, thank you.
All right. Well, that concludes our portion. I'm going to turn it over to you, Z, if you have any closing remarks.
Yes, thank you, Warren. We're excited once again, everyone, for first of all, for Jason, our V5, for being on the porch this evening. So we want to thank you as we salute you. And Warren, did my V4. For Warren, for you coming back. And I'm sure, I don't know, Warren, are you guys traveling on Sunday? I'm not sure when Roger's going to be here.
We're traveling on Sunday. We are traveling with man. Yeah.
Okay.
Off to Denmark on Sunday.
Okay. So therefore, we won't see Roger, I guess, because on Sunday, I know everyone has been anxiously awaiting his return with all of his energy. So just give him, just let him know that we're waiting and we're excited. We're waiting for him to come back. Everyone, I want to thank everyone for coming for training this evening. Thank you, Jason, for having this special session. I'm sure at this point in time, with so many questions in the air, everyone needed to hear it. Hopefully everyone that attended his class and everything that he said at the beginning of the hour, that you will take that information back to your communities, because please remember, just because you're on this call does not mean that your community is, right? So therefore, you need to relay information back to them, especially when we're dealing with upgrades and things that are going to affect them long term. This is not a special promotion. This is something that if they do not do it, then they will not be a part of Hyperverse. And it is only fair to allow them to have that choice. I do know that sometimes we may feel like, well, if they're not here, it's their bad. But honestly, if you took the time out to show them and tell them about this opportunity, then you need to take the time out to let them know what's going on, because they wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And sometimes people support you just because you are who you are. So whether you have a sphere of influence, or they're your core people, or they're your ride or dies, like there is, or maybe you're just a very great motivational speaker. At the end of the day, people tend to follow people that they like and they respect. And so therefore, you need to be a leader in this position, in your own position, and go back and let everybody know what they need to do. As I told you before, make a list of everybody in your group and check them off. Make sure that they went back and they checked the second time to make sure that their account was upgraded. Because once again, as he probably told you this evening, and we touched on a little bit last week, that if you did a rebuy too close to the upgrade, then that last membership is probably not upgraded. So therefore, you need to make sure that is done. So it takes 1 second to click the 2.0 upgrade at the top of your home screen and confirm it. If it says congratulations, you're good. If it says you need to upgrade something, then just go ahead and do it. And that information you need to pass down to your community. Outside of that, we will see you guys on Thursday. Please remember, yes, Warren.
One last thing, I just want to make sure everybody knows. Just say this: if you or any of your members have a little question mark in your right above your passive reward, please make sure and ask your members, everybody, to check to see if they have a little question mark. Just make sure that click on that and do the proper steps to get verification, do the fast verification, and add your Google Authenticator and et cetera, et cetera.
Yes. So that's important too, guys. If you do see that little blue check up beside it, you can click on it, or go at the top of the page where you see the earphones right beside it, that circle that has a little red dot, that is your messages. Click on that, click on account. You'll see a message sitting there telling you what to do. If it asks you to put your ID in, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see an option, a button that says fast verification. If you guys follow this, you will save yourself a lot of time. If you click the fast verification, you'll be back up and running within 24 business hours their time. So that could be anywhere from 48 to 72 hours our time. However, if you do that, then that you'll only be down like 1 to 3 days. If you do not do that and you decide to just go ahead and send in your ID, you could be out for 40 days, right? So therefore, please pay attention, do what they ask. And when you get to the authenticator part, make sure you copy down that secret key for your own record, so that if you ever have to change phones, or if you need to move the authenticator to another device, that you'll be able to do so because you'll have your secret key. If you don't have that, then you can do it, but it'll be a little bit more challenging. So outside of that, guys, no one else on here has anything else to say. Martin, Jason, Keith, Alicia, Ray, Adelita, I want to thank all my trainers for coming out tonight again. Once again, guys, everybody that you see up here in the front training, they're training because they love you. and because they want to, is volunteer, and we're just giving back what we learn on a daily basis. And Sheree, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to forget you either. Sheree is always, regardless if she's trained, she's always we should call her the hyperverse encyclopedia, because she always has an answer. She's always reading, and she sets a great example for all of us, because you guys have to read. It would make your life so much easier. So if none of you guys have anything to say, any of my trainers.
Anita?
Yes. Peter.
Yes.
Did I miss you? Peter, thank you.
Hey guys. I couldn't make it early, but I just want to add something on the verification. I had done the last verification. I did it 3 times, and I still had the purple circle with a question mark. So I went back and I did the full verification, and then with my passport and all that, and I got an email from them, said that you had success in putting in the information that you need. The purple circle is still there with the question mark, but when I click on it and I go to say enable, nothing happens after that, which means that they got what they needed. It seems as though they need both. Yeah. I don't know whether that's accurate or not, but I just did it because it seemed as though that's what they were asking for. So I would recommend that, just to be safe, do the fast verification and the send in your passport, or because that's what I received.
So here goes my question to you, because I did mine. I did the verification first because I didn't have the fast verification when I went in for 40 days and then came out. I felt like the children of Israelites. However, but what I'm going to ask you is, when you did your fast verification first, right, and then when you sent in your ID, how long after you sent your ID in, when you went through that process, how long did it take for you to get for them to verify?
Well, they verified when I did the fast verification. That's all I did originally. They did it that same day. My account never went down. But then consequently, I was KYC, and so I filled the fast verification out at least 3 times. And then I filled this one out 1 time, and I got the email that same day. It said everything is set, everything is sent in, so we'll contact you. It said be patient.
Yeah.
So I'm patient.
So Peter,
how long has that been?
That was yesterday.
So Peter, there might be a glitch there, because I've seen it where even after you do it, the question mark still comes up. But the most important thing is to watch to see if your rewards are coming in the next day or the next day, and then you will know that it's good.
Yeah, well, that the rewards hadn't come in yet, so I'm just waiting patiently. I'm keeping an eye on it. Just keeping an eye on it.
Okay, guys. So, regardless, do fast verification first. That's your first step. That'll get you back in operation in about 1 to 3 days. And then if it asks you to do it again, it did ask me to do it again. I just went back, clicked on fast verification again, and verified everything was submitted. And if you look in your back office in the message center, it will tell you if it's successful, right? It will give you the email of what's the next thing, and it will tell you if it's successful. If you get that message, it should clear it up. However, if you don't get that message and it still shows up, then maybe you might want to send in your ID. But the thing is, we're trying to get you from not having to do that, and maybe we do the fast verification first. Hopefully it will decrease the time of them going through your account, because literally it took 40 days for them to tell me that I still had something else to do, and that was very common during that time. So it's just advice from us. We don't own the company. We're giving you our experiences. I mean, you guys can take it, or you can leave it, or you can take it. So we're just telling you what has happened thus far. We have big communities, and our communities are always asking us questions. So we've kind of heard most of the scenarios. So therefore, you can either do it like we say, or you can do it the other way. It's either way. It's your choice. All right. And on that note, we will see you guys on Thursday. You said, Warren, you and Roger will not be here Thursday or Sunday?
Thursday we'll be here, but we'll be
Sunday you won't.
Yeah, Sunday we'll be traveling.
Okay, so good. So we'll see Roger and Warren finally with the awaited prince's return. Roger will be here on Thursday. I'll make sure of it because I'm going to call him to make sure that he is here bright and early with his big cheesy grin, his exciting voice. So make sure you invite all of your members. I'm sorry, all of your guests on Thursday for the presentation.
Can you tell them how to copy the chat real quick? That was just the last thing.
Yes,
Dr. Kareem.
sir.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Kareem, did I forget you?
Jumped on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yes. Okay, wait.
Love
And you know, because I don't have the host button tonight, so I can't even co-host you. But that was Warren's fault. So Dr. Kareem, we want to also thank Dr. Kareem as well as one of our trainers and always putting the information in the chat. And because you can see information in the chat, we tell everyone to please go in the chat. Feel free to copy it. So how do we do that? We're going to go down where you see at the bottom if you're going to send a message to everyone or to someone, and you'll see a happy face. Beside the happy face, you'll see 3 dots. Click on the dots and then click on Save Chats. You click on Save Chat, then you can click on Show in Folder. So this way you'll know exactly where it went and you'll be able to open it up and check it out later. So I don't know who this is on my screen right now. So therefore you can do that. Outside of that, everyone, we want to thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Dr. Kareem, for coming through. I'm going to open the lines up to let everybody say goodnight. If my trainers and no one else wants to say anything, guys?
Well, I've been asked. I saw something in the chat. They wanted me to talk about what I was going to say in my room, but it was just an eye opener for some folks.
What was it? Do you want to tell it?
Yeah, let me show you. Who's sharing this?
I am. I'm sorry.
Okay. This way people can get an understanding of how a cryptocurrency. I was talking about current price of Shiba Inu.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, what you see with those zeros is the current price of Shiba Inu is going to cost you $209 for 10 million of them. But what happens if they eliminate a zero?
Mm-hmm.
Right? They eliminate another zero.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even at 2 cents, just at 2 cents. Eliminate another zero.
Mm-hmm.
So in the cryptocurrency space, you don't really need a lot of money.
Yes.
Wealthy. If this thing gets to 20 cents, your $209 is now worth $2 million.
Yep.
So this was what I was going to show in the class, and then the warden came in and snuck us out of here. I mean Warren, sorry, not the warden.
Yep, that's right.
That's awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome information, guys.
Just imagine if that gets to $2 or $20, or God forbid it gets to the same price as Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Guys, this is why crypto is an awesome. This is why, first of all, hyperverse is so great because you earn while you learn, and at the same time, you can make $1 out of 15 cents. You can make a lot of money with a little bit of money, right?
That's
if you
right.
just pay attention, read the white papers, stay educated, learn, and pay attention. Like I tell everybody, like your back office is paying attention to on your home screen, those coins, how they're moving up and down. These are indications of what's going on in the market. It helps you decide certain things, especially if you're doing short-term buy and sells. And we have to do that when we're exchanging, when we are exchanging our rewards, moving them off of the platform, do short-term. So therefore, it's important to watch that volatility of the market. But Martin has always been has always given us a lot of information on this, and that's why I love when he comes on, and Jason does too. So I want to thank him. Hopefully he'll be here on Sunday or Tuesday. Let me know the next time he's going to be on, and I'll make sure I name that class. I'm gonna rename that class because at that time I'll probably have Peter too. So outside of that, if no one else has anything else to say, I'm gonna open the lines up and let everybody say good night.
Buenas noches.
Does anyone else have anything to say?
I just want to say thank you to Martin. He took care of some things. He's very, very patient and very knowledgeable outside of hyperverse. So
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I just want to know, is that a paid advertisement? We find out why it's paying people to come on. I'm gonna open up the mics, everybody, to allow everyone to say goodnight. They're open. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Make sure you guys stay trainers, please, because
Good night.
volunteer.
Good night. Good night.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Oh, Adelita,
you.
I don't forget Adelita.
Yeah.
Adelita.
Yes, that's me.
I'm sorry, Adelita. Aren't you a V5 too? I have to remember.
Oh, you guys crack me up.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you guys very much. Thank you so much. I'm going to see to Maryland. I hope I see a lot of you there in person. On the 12th?
Adelita, text us in the WhatsApp chat, so we don't know what you're talking about. Maryland. It's in Maryland.
Maryland?
Really?
No.
Bitcoin Beauty. Nobody's going?
Nobody knew about it.
No, don't tell me that. The
we'll
big
talk
old
later,
bash, the
Adelita.
big old party. Well, I have to send it.
No. So
No?
it's only for V5s, I guess. Yeah, it's an invitation.
No. This is for everybody.
No, it's not. It's an invitation only.
There you go.
Well,
V5s. We're not V5s yet. You know, we got like V2s,
Oh, yeah,
3s, 4s.
All
We're
right.
on our way though. Maybe
you
in
are.
the summer.
Yes. Yes. That's right. Absolutely.
When we were in Salt Lake City, we were bouncing around the idea of doing a cruise sometime in probably 23 or 24.
Boy.
Yeah.
And
training today. That's not good.
For everybody, we can.
And it's very good training.
We can do some training on that cruise. We can do some recruiting on that cruise. So we're bouncing that idea around. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. I unmuted the mics. I'm sorry. I think I accidentally muted them last time. So now I'm going to unmute them. You guys can say goodnight. Make sure you thank your trainers.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Welcome back, Martin. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Good
night.
Good night. Good night.
Buddy.
Good night.
You put everything.
You're
Mm.